I'm thoroughly enjoying myself. But I want to look at everything now. Though I guess Games First is a good idea. It's me being impatient and Ramsey telling me lay my ass down. Aww. Is it morning already? Think it's time for beauty magic. Can I sleep a little bit longer? Let's get back to that experiment. We're waking up early. We're getting shit done. We're gonna focus on getting this experiment done because mushroom tea clearly was a mistake. But we gonna figure it out. Huh? I have work to do? Damn it. No, I thought that was a bad dream. Well, maybe if you didn't remind me, I could have stayed in my ignorant bliss. Why do things constantly have to get in my way? I just want to work on my experiments. Perhaps we could figure out a way to have fun with these requests, though, as revenge. At least we only have 1 week of this. And then we could just use the power of the full moon to do the rest. And 2 weeks tasks done in a week. Then it's back to my experiments. Ramsey, please. Yes, I'll go and check my mail now. Alright, what do we have here? Dear Zai, I'm sure it's nothing to worry about, but I've been feeling a little detached from everyone recently. I especially felt disconnected from the festival. I do still care, but who knows? Maybe some incense would help me work through things. Sincerely, Ruth. Looks like our first request is from Ruth the Mayor. Let's see what intentions and associations we can pull from the letter. Detached from everyone. Disconnected from the festival. Looks like Ruth needs some relationship focused on incense. With a pink ingredient and another one associated with Pluto. This won't take long. Granite always blows things out of proportion. Fine, I'll quit complaining and keep reading, jeez. Okay. It's Mel and I's anniversary soon. Mel likes magic. Perhaps a potion that could help us celebrate our current and future happiness together would be a good gift. Anniversary. Celebrate our current future happiness together. Hi Zai, I hope I'm not bothering you. Could you craft some incense that attracts positive energy? Ideally something that promotes tranquility, maybe happiness too. Thank you, Devin. Positive energy, promotes tranquility, and happiness. Yeah, none of these seem too complicated. I guess it's time to gather materials and ingredients. We could go to the general store to purchase bottles and stuff, or gather ingredients from the garden. Which one do you think we should do first? The garden? I should open my grimoire first. Yes, I'll make sure to make a habit of checking my inventory and active orders. Press G to open your grimoire. I ain't got nothing in here. Flip through the pages or use the tabs to go to different sections. Okay. Let's see, so now we go to the garden or village shop, right? Through the door we go. Let's go to the garden first. Honestly, it's a little creepy how well maintained this garden is. Do they really not know who did it? Yes, I know it's my problem now regardless. Go, got to pick, water, and weed everything. At least it seems like we got a compost bin. We could probably use that to turn weeds into fertilizer. That should help the plants grow a little faster. Yay, gardening. Okay. Use the gardening tools to tend to your garden. First, harvest the flowers and herbs with the shears. Make sure you water them after you harvest to ensure they bloom the next day. Though the rose, lavender, rosemary, chamomile take an extra day to regrow. You can also pull weeds while using the gardening gloves. The weeds can be turned to fertilizer at the compost bin. Fertilizer helps the plants in your garden grow faster. There we go. Okay. Okay. Do I really have to harvest and water everything? Fine. Everything? I can't just get what I need? Gardening done. To the general store now? Yeah. Hello, my name is Jamina. You must be Zai, the new witch. I knew it was okay to keep my old stock around. No good throwing things away that someday someone might buy. I also carry some antiques at a premium price. My daughter sends them to me when she's off on her travels. She always says she will visit with her girlfriend, but we'll see. You know what? I'm suddenly feeling very generous. Take some of this resin and these bottles, vials, and sachets, free of charge. They'll promise me next time you come to my shop, you'll buy one of the antiques. No one here has appreciation for old things. But now it's time for my mid-morning tea, so I must close the shop. Damn! Enjoy the supplies. Okay, that was quick. The shopkeeper was pretty generous. But did you see the price tag on those antiques? I hope she was kidding about having to buy them. Anyway, it looks like I got everything to start cranking out those spells. Let's get back inside and check out the crafting altar. I got some flowers, herbs, and some bottles, vials, and stuff as base materials. So let's craft some spells. Of course, I don't know what spells. But I'm sure I could figure out from the info in my grimoire. Pretty sure it said what plants match which associations. So let's open up and go from there. Open your grimoire and go to the order tab to see the current orders. Click the character portrait to pin their order. Go to the plants section to match the symbols from the order to plants. Click the chest of drawers to view your available plant ingredients. There should be 3 plant ingredients total. Make sure to check the type of spell the version wants to. You can see what base material matches the spell type in the recipe section. Click the base materials on the altar to cycle through the ones you have in your inventory. Once you think you have the right ingredients, base materials, click on the cauldron and craft the spell. I am overwhelmed. I'm gonna try something. So we need rose for the heart, holly for pink, allium for Pluto. Rose, holly, Okay, hold on. I think I understand now. Reconnect incense. Okay, I got you. And then let me get... Okay, heart orange and that one. Okay. I made a love potion, but I'm not sure if that was what I needed. Okay, made a happy love potion. And now you need incense. Shield blue, that one. All done. Time to deliver these amazing spells. Now how do I mail them? But what if I just sneak in a little extra? How do I mail them? Why can't I mail them? What? I feel like it'll be efficient. Well, no, the way the postal service is set up right now. Nah, you right. You right. They made the request to me. Yes, I know. Deliveries are a chance to get to know people. Let's just get this done. You ready to head out, Ramsey? Wait, you're not coming with me? I've got to do this on my own? Please, Ramsey, don't make me do it. But what if I give you some tasty bug treats later? I know that they're your favorite. Fine, be that way. See if I ever help you again with a situation you loathe. Alright, let's go to the village. Let's deliver everything.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never.
Stupid Ramsey. I'll make him a special snack. I don't need him. Who needs a man? I can hand over all these spells on my own like a pro witch. These villagers are a bunch of strangers who all live in a village I don't know. Not a big deal. Let's go to Ruth first. First delivery is You got this. You walk up and knock on the door. Zai, good to see you. Can I help you with something? Yep. I've got your order. Reconnect incense. One batch of reconnection incense handmade by yours truly. Wonderful. How exciting. These should help me get back to the swing of things. Are you not excited about the festival? Oh, I wouldn't say that. It's just been hard to motivate myself recently. I feel that. Perhaps my old age is finally catching up to me. How long have you been mayor of Flora? Maybe 40 or 40 or so odd years now. Girl! 40 years? It does sound like a long time when you put it that way. It's a very long time. Retired. You must be like the best mayor ever to get elected for 40 years straight. Now, I don't know about that. Mostly, I ran uncontested. Flora is a small village, so there aren't many people vying for my position. Though I suppose Flora hasn't always been small. So much has changed over the last years, especially the festival, and perhaps not for the better. Sorry, you don't want to hear the grumbles of an old lady. No worries. My spells can fix everything. This must be the eagle I've read so much about. Now, Ruth, next time I spit in your potion, then I could probably use some of that energy. Yeah, you probably can. So could my gran. She's always all Zai. Magic doesn't fix things. It aids in fixing things. There's a difference. Grandmothers. We are the ones that ruin all the fun. Does that mean Does that mean Grandma shouldn't be in charge of the festival? That's a good question. Young people like you give us old ladies energy, though. We've got to do our best to keep up. I love this festival because of the energy of everyone coming together towards a common goal. Not that everyone isn't working hard, I know they are, but somehow it doesn't feel the same. Well, for me, at least. Oops, there I go again, my grumbles. Wait, you're only excited for the festival because of what people were excited about the festival? I wouldn't say that's entirely true. Because that would mean you were never truly excited for the festival. Now just hold on a second. It's part of my job as mayor to be sure others are excited, not just myself. I think I know why you've run uncontested all these years. Being mayor is annoying. Being mayor is exhausting. Being mayor is torture. Being mayor is exhausting. Having to keep everyone happy and make sure you're happy. That sounds like hell. Huh, Ruth? It's that same question from yesterday. Did you lose focus again? Yo, she crashed it out! Someone help! What the? Greetings, Are you excited about the festival? Did she crash out on a hard reset? It's just around the corner, you know? And there's still so much to get done. What's going on? I do hope you enjoy your stay in Flora. We're so happy to have your assistance during this time. I must get back to my majoral duties, if you don't mind. Have a lovely rest of your day. Ruth subtly but definitely pushes you out the door. Is this usually what happens on deliveries? My grand did not prepare me enough for this. Child, she done crashed out, hard reset, and said, alright, that's enough of that. Let's go to Devin, the sweet boy. You arrive at Ruth and Nisha's home, hoping to catch Devin. They seemed pretty nervous last time you met. You should probably do your best not to make any sudden movements. Hi, Zai, right? Are you here to deliver the spell? Yep. Let me find it. Wait, love potion, reconnect, blessing. Makes I hope Ruth and Nisha like them. They seem to be more talkative today than yesterday. I wonder why. Back home, my family used these to cleanse our house once a season. It's just a little ritual we do. I've always liked it. You have a witch back in your village? Yep, he's been around for ages. Everyone in the village loves him. Though I think our village is a little more open to magic than Flora. Not that it's a bad thing. Yeah, I can't tell if folks are happy to have me here or not. Their welcoming was a little odd. Though I guess that wasn't exactly what they asked for. I'm sure they are. Sorry, I didn't mean to upset you. Huh? I'm not upset. You're not? Not at all. I had to show them how great I am. What they think isn't my problem. What they think isn't my problem. Oh. What? You aren't worried about what people think? Not really. Is that a good or a bad thing? Who cares? I'm a little jealous, even with your quirks. Quirks? You seem like a very secure person. I very much enjoy being me. Even though you must feel lonely not knowing anyone here. I have Ramsey. And your grandmother sent you here without telling you the complete truth. How do you know about that? Also, the pressure of not failing so you can complete your training must be a lot to deal with. News travels way too fast in small villages. Is this what it's normally like talking to other people? Because I suddenly feel very heavy. Oh no, I did it again, did I? Did I? Nietzsche says I have a way of reaching people's souls and crushing them. Is this witchcraft? No, just me projecting my anxieties. Sorry. Wait, does this mean you're nervous? Only because you made... Because I'm nervous too. Nietzsche didn't tell me anything about having to compose the music for the festival. I just thought she wanted to hang out all summer when she asked me to come here. And when I confronted her about it, she just said, oops, and thought she mentioned it. Not oops. She what? Let's curse her. Time to rise to the challenge. Now let's curse her. I just have to think. It involves taking fingernails and... No curses. Everything's fine. We already talked about it. My bad, homie. I wasn't happy at first, but you know Nisha. Actually, I guess you don't. But if you did, you know she tends not to think things through. Your choice, but for what I've heard, friends aren't supposed to do stuff like that. I mean, if I didn't want to perform at the festival, I wouldn't. But yeah, performances can be a bit much. And performing in front of people kind of makes me... Oh no, Devin's starting to look like they did yesterday. Time for emergency subject change. How long have you and Nisha been friends? She was one of the first people I met at school. Oh, okay. In a way. I would find these drawings and sit under my door every morning. Eventually, I put two and two together and realized it was the morning after I'd been practicing my music. One night, I stayed up and waited for the drawing, and I caught Nisha in the act. She'd been making drawings inspired by whatever I was playing at the time. She was embarrassed when I caught her. But as soon as we started talking, it was like we always known each other. Wow. That's like almost romantic. Huh, yeah, it kind of is. I guess anything like that feels like fate. Oh wait, I guess anything that feels like fate is. Maybe both of us being here in Flora right now is also fate too. Excuse me? Oh no, this is awkward. Time for an emergency change of subject. I don't have friends. God damn it, Zai. That was not emergency change of subject. Wait, like none at all? That explains a lot. Whoa, what you mean by that? That explains a lot. What you mean? You don't want to curse him. Curse Devin. That's fine though. I'm not great at making friends either. Honestly, I think it's pretty hard opening up to people, putting yourself out there. Maybe it's nobody's of Flora can stick together. You know, I'm usually not this forward with people. I think I'm feeling pretty good about this. I guess it wouldn't hurt. Yay! Allies in awkwardness. Not the passive aggressive cooking. Listen. I'll let you get back to work. I'm sure you have lots to do. I do, actually. Bye, friend. Oh my god. Why you say friend like that? Bye. A new friend that isn't familiar? Is my heart fluttering or pounding? Maybe both? This is a very strange feeling. A strange feeling indeed. I'm glad there's only one more delivery to make. Oh, you guys. My body. Let's get this over with. What's that smell? You approach the door to Jean's home and see the door slightly ajar with the smoke coming out of it. Oh no, Jean, are you in there? My first day on the job with my client might be burned to a crisp. But at least it's not my fault. At least it's not our fault. Grumble, cough, grumble. Gene is in there. I've got to get him out. Hang on, Gene. I'm coming in. You run into the house and see Gene covering his mouth as he tries to fan out the smoke with a towel. Let me get the windows. You run around and open all the windows. Once opened, the smoke quickly dissipates from the house. What happened? Are you okay? Gene looks down at the baking sheet full of burnt something. I see. Well, you tried you did your best. I've got your potion. Jane, maybe ignoring you, starts cleaning up the burnt mess. I guess I'll leave it on the counter. I'll take that as a yes. You put the potion on the counter and take a peek at Gene. He looks very angry. Maybe chatting will help him take his mind off things. So, it's your anniversary. Why are we trying to make contact? Why are we trying to make the conversation with him? Do you have any fun plans? How long have you been? Please leave. Damn. Huh? Now. Okay. He's mean. David Triple Goddess, that was my last delivery. Which means at least I get to go home now. I think I'm ready for a nap. Same, bitch, same. I'm gonna take a nap IRL, you guys. I'm home. Delivery is complete and I'm exhausted. Yep, Ramsey, I did everything without you. Without you. How was my first day? I think I decided people are weird. Yes, I'm trying. But this whole fitting in thing is hard. Ramsey, you didn't even try to fit in. You literally stayed home. I guess everyone seems friendly except that Gene guy. He kicked me out of his house, and before you asked, no, I did not set it nearly on fire. He did. I should try to save him. But I guess Deb and I are friends now because they also don't have friends, or at least not that many. And the mayor seems a little off. I don't know. It's been a weird day. I think I just want to go to sleep now. Yeah, I just gotta keep up to the full moon, then all will be sorted.